Hi, my name is Karayianis, and my project is Housing the Homeless. Over the past year, I've been using my background understanding of architecture, as well as past knowledge, to research and design a possible solution for the homelessness crisis in the US and around the world. In the process, I have visited a local shelter, interviewed the director for the shelter, and interviewed an architect to enhance my final project. Currently, 1.6 billion people do not have proper housing, and 100 million of the 1.6 billion are considered homeless. Housing has become a symbol of status instead of functionality, creating a surplus of unaffordable houses. An example of this is in 2015, Melbourne, Australia had more than 80,000 vacant homes, while hundreds slept on the streets and tens of thousands in shelters. Most of government funding for homelessness is being exhausted on temporary shelters. However, these shelters are designed poorly, providing little to no privacy and lack of sanitary boundaries. Additionally, most shelters have lengthy waiting lists, leaving many people out on the streets. Shelters are not cost effective. The average cost of 1 year of shelter per person is estimated to be around $20,000. An image that is commonly associated with the homeless is a tent. Tents are not a solution, rather a last resort or survival instinct to get some sort of shelter from the elements. Tenting lacks the sanitary and safe environment that all humans have a right to. Tents also lack to give the homeless person a sense of stability that a house provides. The Housing First movement is a homelessness assistance approach that prioritizes providing permanent houses to people experiencing homelessness, thus ending their homelessness and serving as a platform from which they can pursue personal goals and improve their quality of life. I believe there are three main elements to a successful homelessness solution. These elements are housing, support, and job training. These elements provide the homeless with stability, security, and support, as well as teaching them how they can be self-sufficient. In my project, I will be focusing on the housing element. Therefore, I need to find a way to provide the homeless with functional and easily modifiable housing because of increasing homelessness and lack of solutions. After much research, I have decided that my design will be in the shape of a geodesic dome. The geodesic dome is based on the geometric shape of a sphere. The frequency of the dome describes the shape of the dome. The higher the value of the frequency, the more spherical. This shape was chosen because of the unique properties its geometry gives a home. The first property of the geodome is the ability to easily regulate the inside temperature. The effect of the cold in the winter and heat in the summer is decreased because the sphere has a small surface area per unit volume. This means there is less space for the cold and heat to enter the dome. The second property is that the dome shape gives the home a very sturdy and rugged exterior. The main components of the domes are triangles, which are one of the sturdiest 2D geometries. Because of this shape, the structure's weight is evenly distributed around the structure and into the ground. The last two properties are effective use of space and most cost-effective shape. This is beneficial to my project because I need a solution that is economically friendly. The cost per volume should be less than a more traditional shape because by decreasing the surface area, there are less building materials required. My original design was a geodesic dome that was split into 5 sections. 4 of the sections were used as bedrooms, while the 5th was used as an entrance or a greeting space. To access the rooms, you would enter through the main entrance and then enter individual rooms through the main hub. My most recent design has the doors on the outside, making entering the space more convenient. I see this as a Lego-esque design where the doors and walls can easily be added and removed, customizing the space for the needs of the homeless. For example, if it was a 3-person family, 3 individual spaces would not be separated by walls. Also, there would be 1 door for every 3 spaces, with the other 2 converted into walls. In addition, each space would have their own attic for excess storage. Since these homes are not wired with electricity, I have 3 ideas for lighting. For lighting during the day, I will be diffusing direct sunlight either through my window mirrors or the water light bulb. For lighting at night, I would have solar-powered light bulbs installed for each space. These solar panels can get enough power in a day for 16 hours of continuous use and are surprisingly cost-effective. Phase 2 of the project is designing a community building that addresses needs that the individual homes do not provide. Since this will be a wired and plumbed building, it would include bathrooms, a kitchen, a dining space, a common area, and a computer lab. Due to timing constraints, the rest of my project is undergoing development. Thank you for watching, and here are my works cited for the information provided in my presentation.